to our webinar.
Thanks so much for joining us. I'll just fix up my light. Here we go. And I'm just going to share my screen with you. I guess I can do that in a sec after we just say hi, hey, so they can see our faces. So my name's Anita Whittingham, and this is Nat from Paleo Power Couple.
Hello, Nat. Great, and welcome to our webinar. We're going to talk all about the business opportunity with doTERRA. I'm really excited to get started.
Yeah, we're really so excited to be sharing this with you. We've created a little presentation as well, so I'm just going to share my screen with you so that you can see that, and we'll get going. So hopefully you'll still be able to see our faces as we go through the presentation, and now you've got like a face behind the voice. Okay.
So I'd like to introduce Anita to you all. Anita is a doTERRA leader. She is a high school maths teacher, a real estate investor, a wife and a mother, and she is passionate about health, wellness, and personal development. And she's also a mindset coach.
Hi guys.
So Anita's going to share a little bit about how she started using the essential oils.
Yeah, so I started using essential oils in May last year when Bella was 8 months old and she got her first cold. And within 24 hours of diffusing Easy Air, which is one of the oil blends we have, and also applying it topically to the bottom of her feet, diluted, of course, because she was just a baby, her breathing improved heaps. And then after that, we got a home essentials kit and we started incorporating the oils into our daily life and started sharing my experiences. It's just been absolutely incredible, and they are absolutely amazing, and I can't live without them. And we've also got here, I'd like you to introduce you to Nat Dillon. She is a real food health blogger and a recipe creator, a wife and mother, a doTERRA leader. She is also passionate about health and wellness and self-love and wealth, of course. She's a former finance executive and a natural beauty makeup artist.
So I started using the oils back in 2016 when I got some samples from Anita. And just 2 days later, our whole family came down with a cold. We applied oregano, diluted, of course, to our feet. And then we made a lemon, ginger, and honey drink. And within a day, we're back to feeling good again. So we were just absolutely blown away by how effective they were. And since discovering doTERRA, the oils have found a way into our hearts and become part of our everyday life. So we started sharing the oils because we truly believe that everybody can benefit from having them in their lives. We really feel like we've got the world's best kept secret and everyone needs to know about it.
Absolutely. We've got the cookie.
So what does your dream job look like? This is just a question that we want you to think about. Flexibility, family, travel, personal time, is that something that's important to you? Or is it financial opportunity and money, abundance? Is it having the right support and training, the right culture and environment, or opportunity for growth?
And also we'd like you to think about your dream life, because we are creating our dream life. We're actually already living our dream life. So we want you to think about what your ideal life looks like and feels like. Do you feel like you're living your life to the full potential? And if money was out of the question, would you still be working at your current job? Or what financial goals are you wanting to accomplish? Or if you're not working right now, if you're on maternity leave, how would you feel about making this maternity leave go on forever? Extended maternity leave, that's absolutely awesome. And how would you feel if you didn't live out all of your dreams? If your dreams didn't come true, how would that make you feel?
So just a quick background on doTERRA. They are a growing company with a powerful business model. So they're established back in 2008 and they overturned $1 billion in sales. That's pretty incredible. They have an industry-leading retention rate. I think it's something like 65% of customers do an order every 3 months, which is pretty incredible. And they're a socially responsible company with the co-impact sourcing model. It's pretty amazing.
The co-impact sourcing model is absolutely beautiful. It's one of the reasons what makes doTERRA different to other essential oil companies, and why I love one of the reasons why I love doTERRA. So co-impact sourcing is where doTERRA sources these essential oils from the plants where they are grown around the world in their indigenous natural habitats. So this is to maximize the therapeutic benefits of the oils, because they've got the right rainfall, the right soil, and that combination of things with experienced growers has a huge difference to the quality of the oil, which then impacts on the therapeutic benefits of the oil. And another thing which is so great about this co-impact sourcing model is that these oils are sourced from some third world countries, and in addition to be able to provide us with the highest quality essential oils on the earth, we are able to give back to these farming communities, and that's through the Healing Hands Foundation. And doTERRA covers 100% of the admin costs of the Healing Hands Foundation, so that all of the donations that go towards the Healing Hands Foundation can be spent on these different projects around the world that Nat's going to be talking about.
After we watch
this video. So this is a great little video.
What's in this bottle? I say love. You see, in Somaliland, living is hard and opportunities are scarce, especially for our daughters. But doTERRA saw our devotion to frankincense trees that we've harvested for generations. We formed a partnership, and since then, everything has changed. My husband no longer fears corrupt middlemen or poor harvests, because doTERRA guarantees a fair market price as well as prepayments. I no longer dread being harassed while sorting the frankincense resin, because doTERRA ensures a safe working environment. But most beautiful of all, my little girl is no longer forced to work next to me, because doTERRA has built schoolhouses to empower all of our children. This journey of love doesn't end here. Once I've sorted the purest resin, it's shipped to doTERRA's distillery in Bulgaria, which responsibly employs dozens of local artisans. Unlike other companies, doTERRA uses organic methods of harvesting and distillation to gently preserve the frankincense therapeutic properties. Then the oil makes its way to doTERRA's state-of-the-art lab, where scientists apply the most advanced tests to ensure the oil's purity and potency. doTERRA has even partnered with over 100 research, university, and medical facilities to find the best applications of essential oils. Ultimately, doTERRA does all this because it cares about your family as much as it cares about mine. What's in this bottle? I say love.
Wow. Absolutely.
I love that.
Oh, yeah, that's such a great video. Thanks for finding that one, Nat.
You're welcome. And so it is all about beyond the bottle, because doTERRA, as Anita said, has the Healing Hands Foundation, and these pictures were taken just after the earthquake that was in Nepal over a year ago. And wellness advocates donated $636,000 to rebuilding efforts, and doTERRA agreed to match all external donations up to $100,000 to Nepal, which is pretty amazing. So in that time since the earthquake, they have made 200 temporary homes, 20 earthquake resilient homes, 550 desks, and 2 schools completed in just over a year. So that is wellness advocates like Anita and myself who have donated generously to the Healing Hands Foundation, and that money has gone straight back into these projects like these all over the world. And it's not just Healing Hands, they also have Days for Girls, they have Operation Underground Railway. It's just amazing. Railroad, what did I say?
Okay. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful.
so they're just a beautiful company with such a beautiful soul. So I'm so proud to be aligned with a company that does things like this in the world. It's just amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Me too. And the Operation Underground Railroad is committed to freeing children from the sex slavery. Um, it's absolutely horrible industry. And then so far they've saved over 500 kids, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mind-blowing.
So we'd like to just share with you a success story. Jessie Reimers is one of our doTERRA leaders, and she was actually on Centrelink when she started doTERRA. Initially, she thought essential oils were hippie rubbish crap, but she was sent some oil samples. And when one of her babies was upset with an upset tummy, she put digestin on his belly and rubbed it around clockwise, like the person who sent the samples told her to do. And she was amazed with the incredible results. She was also suffering from extremely poor physical health herself, and had constant panic attacks. And she has found great results both physically and emotionally with the oils. And since then, she's made a choice, and she decided not to have that victim mentality, and she decided to create the life of her dreams. And she has helped so many other people to create their dream lives as well. That's one of her passions. She has no prior business experience, no tertiary qualifications. She often says she's never even worked at McDonald's. And she was 23 when she started, so she is now still, I think she maybe just turned 26 recently. And she is a presidential diamond, which is the highest rank in doTERRA, and she's earning a multiple 7-figure income. So she supplies lots of support and training for all of us. And she has 2 beautiful boys pictured there. And she is pretty inspirational, because pretty much if you, after just reading that about her, she was on Centrelink, and now she's earning a 7-figure income. So if she can do it, I can do it, Nat can do it, and you can do it too. I totally 100% believe that.
Absolutely. So this is just an example of the income potential within doTERRA. So you can see there's different ranks. So we've got silver, gold, platinum, diamond, blue diamond, and presidential diamond. So that's what Jessie, that Anita was just talking about is. So you can see she's earning that 7-figure income there. And that's the average annual earnings. So you can see the potential within this business model is just mind-blowing, but it is real. And people all around us are reaching these goals every day, and we can too.
Yeah, absolutely. It's totally achievable. Anyone can do it. It's pretty much all just mindset. That's what it comes down to. Overcoming your fears. That's coming up in an upcoming slide. Sorry, I'm jumping. Overcoming your fears and your limiting beliefs, and believing you can. And with Nat and I's support, together as a team, we're all going to co-create some magic and all rise up together, which is one of the beautiful things about this business model, which I guess we didn't really talk about, but it's a network marketing or a direct sales model, where we are all volunteers to consciously align with this beautiful company, doTERRA, to become their sales reps. And we were rewarded for that with these generous earnings, which we're going to talk about in a moment, of how you can actually make money with doTERRA.
And just something else to mention is that you cannot get any further in this business without helping others achieve goals, which is just beautiful. It's a collaborative business model, which is just amazing.
Yeah, I love that. That's great. Yeah, absolutely. So there's 4 ways to make money with doTERRA. I'm going to cover each of these in a little bit more detail in the upcoming slides. So there's the fast start bonus, which is, so if you start earning money like next week. Then there's the uni level organizational bonus, which is a form of passive income. And then there's leadership pools and leadership bonuses, which I like to think of as, the leadership pools I like to think of as profit sharing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's talk about the first one, the Fast Start. It's paid weekly. So you could enroll in doTERRA today, have a class on the weekend, and be earning income next week, which is pretty amazing. So you would earn, if say Anita enrolled me, she would earn 20% of any of my order, the PV of my order, for the first 60 days. And then if I enrolled somebody, Anita would then earn 10% of that enrollment, and I would earn the 20%. And then if the person that I enrolled, so let's say it was you, Eileen, I enrolled Eileen, lost my train of thought, sorry. So Anita would then earn 5%. I would earn the 20%. I've lost it a little bit, the plot here, haven't I, Anita? Sorry, Anita would earn 20% if she enrolled me, and then I would earn 20% if I enrolled Eileen, and Anita would earn the 10%. And then if Eileen enrolled somebody, I would then earn the 10%, Anita would earn the 5%, and Eileen would earn the 20%. So it's like a generational purchase. So if you have any questions on that, just let us know. We can explain that in more detail. I hope that made sense. So that's for the first 60 days.
Yeah, that's right. And what's great about the doTERRA business model is that we are actually creating a financial pipeline of residual income. Residual income is absolutely awesome. It's what I read about a couple of years ago when I read Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and it's also sometimes called passive income. And it's income that continues to be generated after the initial effort has been expended. I'm already earning residual income. I'm earning money from, a class I did over a year ago, and it's absolutely incredible. The difference is if you compare, say, just from earning a wage or a salary, you could say that is hauling buckets. Even the fast start income there, that which you earn from enrollments, that's just another way of hauling buckets. But the residual income, which is going to be coming from the uni level and the leadership pools and leadership bonuses, that's what we're about to explain in the next couple of slides. That's all the residual income, which you are going to earn for life, the rest of your life. How exciting is that?
Amazing. So uni level, this is the income that is paid monthly, and this is your long-term income. So just remember, doTERRA has a 65% retention rate. So the higher that you rank in the business, the more percentage in uni level that you are able to earn. So anyone can earn some uni level as long as you have that 100 LRP template set up at all times. Now, the thing about uni level, as you can see from this graph, is that it gets paid up on each order based on your rank and based on whether or not you have 100 PV order in the system. And uni level is paid on the 15th of each month. So this is the residual income part that Anita was just referring to, the uni level. It's generally the biggest paycheck that you get over time. And you get this after the 60 days. So fast start is for the 60 days, and then uni level is what's paid after those first 60 days.
Yeah, absolutely amazing watching your uni level grow. So then the leadership pools, just like I said before, I like to think of this as profit sharing in the company. So 6% of the global profits every month are divided among leadership ranks. So if you remember back to the slide that Nat was talking about our global sales, we hit over $1 billion a couple of years ago. And so 6% of $1 billion is quite a bit of money, and that's being divided up and shared amongst doTERRA leaders for sharing these beautiful gifts of the earth. So this is another form of the passive income or the big money, and this is what makes the doTERRA business model so beautiful and encourages beautiful sharing and collaborative one tree kind of mentality and community and mindset and culture, is because we all rise up together, and the leadership pools and the profit sharing here is just I think of it as a way of encouraging that collaborative and community culture.
Yeah, so beautiful. So there's also empowerment bonuses, and this is something doTERRA has introduced for some of the lower ranks to empower them to keep sharing. So for premiers and silvers, every month that you maintain the rank of a premier or silver, and you personally enroll at least just one person with a minimum of 100 PV order in that month, you will receive an empowerment bonus worth $190, which is approximately $260 Australian. So if you think back to the other graphs that we showed you, the income, this is actually on top of that, because that other graph was based on fast start and uni level, but the empowerment bonus is on top of that, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's really generous. And this was just one that was recently introduced this year when we were at convention in March. Introduced in April and May. Yeah, so this is one of the leadership bonuses. There's more leadership bonuses as well. This is another one. And this is if you are silver or platinum, for every personal enrolled new elite, you get another bonus, which is worth $190. And you only get it once, though, the first month that the person hits elite. But, it's an extra $190 on top of, all of the uni level, the fast start, and your leadership pools as well.
That's right. For helping somebody else rise and for them to get on their road to financial freedom, which is just so amazing.
Yeah,
beautiful.
Exactly.
Okay, so there's another extra bonus for personally enrolled premiers. And you'll only get this enrollment the first month that your enrollment hits premier. So this is for the higher ranks, but it's just to show you what is possible. If you're a diamond and you have a personally enrolled premier, you will get approximately $2,250. If you're a blue diamond and you enroll a premier, if you're a personally enrolled premier, you'll get approximately $4,700. And if you're a presidential diamond, your bonus for that new premier would be approximately $1,300, which is pretty amazing when that's converted to Australian. Wow.
Yeah, really,
generous.
Really big money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another bonus as well. And this is if you are a presidential diamond, then for every new personally enrolled new silver, then you'll get another bonus. And that's between $8,000 and $11,000, which is
not small change, is it?
It's on top of, all of the other bonuses and leadership pools and fast start and uni level as well. So generous.
Wow.
Okay, here we go.
So the question to you is, what income do you want to create? So you'll see in this slide, we have all of the ranks from elite right through to presidential diamond. And we've got the average monthly earnings and the average annual earnings. And this is in US dollars. So anything is possible. Anita and I like to say dream big, but we'd love for you to think about what income you want to create.
Yeah. And it's up to you what type of business you want to create based on, what type of income you want to earn from these average earnings. Think about as well how much time you'd like to invest per week. So if you're thinking about just earning enough to cover your monthly order to get your oils free, you're looking at an investment of about 3 to 5 hours per week. And it'll probably take you around 2 to 4 months on average. It may take a little bit longer. But, think about the time that you spend scrolling on Facebook. That's at least 3 to 5 hours per week. So you could be, instead of just scrolling mindlessly on Facebook, you could be spending that time on building your business and building a network and building relationships between reconnecting with old friends and things like that to spend time on creating your dream life. Or if you had a little bit more time to spend, if you had 8 to 12 hours per week, and you wanted to create this as a part-time business, then you're looking at getting premier to gold. Gold is about just under $5,000 a month in about 1 to 2 years. And if you had a full-time kind of amount of time to invest in this business, then you're looking at getting to platinum or diamond, which is both a six-figure, you can see they're both six-figure incomes in about 2 years. So yeah, it's up to you how much time you would like to spend on the business, depending on, what your goals are and how much time you have. you might want to balance it with other commitments and things like your family, or you might have a full-time job as well. So very flexible, and ultimately it's your business, so you get to make the decisions.
That's right. You are the CEO of your own business. So
Totally.
cool. You can fine. So I just saw that Eileen had a quick question, Anita.
Yep.
So do those incomes include the bonuses or bonuses on top?
Oh, I think those averages, these ones, I think these might include the bonuses. Yeah.
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 Cool.
That includes like it.
But these elite and premier, I don't think it includes the empowerment bonus. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Cool.
Okay, so when you think about it, this is the lowest business startup investment ever, really. If you're looking at building a bricks and mortar business, you've got overheads, you've got rent, you've got stock and supplies, you've got all these costs, and we've seen statistics that say, an average bricks and mortar business can cost up to $65,000 to start up. Whereas with doTERRA, all you need really to start is an enrollment kit. And enrollment kits start at as low as $174. You can absolutely invest in a larger kit, which has a lot of benefits if you're ready to jump into the business straight away. But you can start with the enrollment kit and hit the ground running, which is really amazing. And then all that is needed as your ongoing investment into the business is $125 per month to be eligible for commission. So that's 100 PV order. And when you make that order, you get to choose what you order. To do this business, you would use and love the oils. So you get to use your oil order every month as your ongoing investment into the business, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, because you get to choose what products that you'll have to make up that 100 PV order. The actual cost is approximately $125 because it might vary month to month depending on what products you've chosen.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a simple strategy to hit diamond. Remember that rank of diamond is a 6-figure rank, and to hit that within 3 years, also it's a multiple 6-figure business, that's right, and to impact a hell of a lot of people's lives in the process, here's a simple guideline, and it's just called 2 by 2 by 1 by 1. So it is recommended that you contact 2 new people a day about the oils, do 2 follow-ups per day, 1 class per week, and 1 training per month. So the 2 contacts per day could be just reaching out and reconnecting with old friends, friends from school, friends you used to work with, even just family, letting them know about your fantastic oils, incredible oils, and your new business. The 2 follow-ups per day could be people who have come to a class of yours and you're just following up with them, or they could be people that you've given samples to and you're following up with how they've what their experience was like with the samples. The 1 class per week is up to you how you do that class. You can either do that face-to-face, which a lot of people have found a lot of success in the face-to-face classes. Some people are also building successful businesses online, and I know that Nat and I both run quite a few online Facebook classes, which is how Eileen actually, the first class that she came to. So there's heaps of different classes and different ways to build the business. It's up to you, depending on what you're comfortable with as well. You don't have to stand at the front of a room of 50 people and do a class. You could just have a class around a kitchen table, and you could sit down at that table and just have the oils in the middle and pass them around. And doTERRA makes it really easy as well. They provide an Empower kit that includes the class outlines, the price list, the enrollment forms, some 5ml bottles of wild orange as well. And they just make it really simple. Plus we've got a whole bunch of training and support systems as well, so that you can see examples of how classes are run and things to say to make it really simple. It's not easy though, because I guess the hardest part is just mindset, getting over your fears and your limiting beliefs. But it is a simple strategy, simple process. And the one other thing that you need to do is part of this is 1 training per month. So that could be a team call. You could be following some kind of mentoring program. There's a whole bunch of sometimes different doTERRA leaders offer training courses. So whatever they might be, that's just part of your personal development, because some people say that that doTERRA is a personal development company wrapped up in an oils company. And a lot of leaders say, it's about the journey of growth, of personal growth. And I'm really into personal development. I absolutely love it. And so I, do more than one training per month, because I just love that growth. Absorb. Can't get enough of it. But yeah, there is a balance. I've got to be doing more of the others, make sure I'm doing all the other stuff as well. And I've made a commitment to do one class per week for a year. And so that's, to reach diamond within 3 years. A lot of people have reached diamond in shorter time frames. It's just maybe they're doing more than one class a week. So it's just up to you of how fast what rank, what income you want to achieve, and how much time you want to invest in that. So this is just a simple strategy if you wanted to reach diamond within 3 years, which is totally achievable.
Yeah, you go at a pace that is nourishing and suits you.
Yeah,
that's the best thing about it. You get to choose.
Yeah.
So one of the hardest things about this business, a lot of people say, is the mindset and limiting beliefs that Anita was just talking about. So some of the things that people tell themselves on why they may not be able to do this business is, I live in a small town. Now, one of the doTERRA leaders, who is a blue diamond, which is roughly about 500,000 a year. Her name is Kim Reed. She's super inspiring. She lived in a small town and she's a blue diamond. So it's all about your mindset and the action that you take. Another thing that people tell themselves is, I'm an introvert. I know many of the doTERRA leaders consider themselves introverts. Jessie, that Anita was talking about before, she definitely is an introvert, but she's very successful. Another one is, I don't know anyone. And the last one is, I don't have a social media following, which, majority of the people who are successful in doTERRA don't have a social media following at all. It's definitely not a requirement for this business.
Yeah, that's right. And so instead of thinking those kind of thoughts, you can flip them. And here are some beliefs of some successful doTERRA leaders. So some beliefs of successful doTERRA leaders to overcome the limiting beliefs are things like telling yourself, I'm ready to transform my life and believe in doTERRA as a tool for that. Or I'm focused on bringing flexibility and resilience into my business. I'm willing to self-reflect and grow into a leader of leaders. And I find joy in seeing others succeed. All about mindset.
So how do you get started? The first thing to do is order the Empower Kit that Anita was talking about before, which has the class outlines and the order forms, and also the wild orange bottles that you can give out at classes. Have your 100 PV LRP set up at all times so that you can start earning commission straight away. And then start the 4-week Biz Camp training, which we can send you the links to. And then just get in there, host some classes and start sharing and teaching about these amazing essential oils. And then the final thing is to join the Dream Life Tribe Facebook group, which Anita, Matt and I have created for all of your training resources and inspiration, and also support. So that's just a really beautiful space that we've created to help support you on your doTERRA business journey.
Yeah, so thank you so much for joining us. If you've got any questions at all, please contact either Nat or myself. We've got our emails there and our social media handles and our websites there as well. We are so grateful that the doTERRA business opportunity was shared with us, and we are really excited that we've been able to share it with you today to pay it forward, and we are really excited because we know that this can change your life.
That's right. It's absolutely life-changing, but it's just so beautiful as well. Just the fact that the impact that you have from the farm to your family, to creating abundance in your own life and others, the whole thing is just magical. And we want to help you co-create that dream magical life with us. So thanks so much for joining us. We're so grateful.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.